cry no more.
Hey y'all, this is gonna be kind of a weird episode of DOS Ranting this time around. Because it's just weird, but I will preface it this way. This is basically me talking to myself and trying to get some thoughts out on what went down in the latest episode of my new series I'm obsessed with, Supernatural. I know, season 6, and I'm just now new to the series, but whatever. So I am warning you now. There are going to be serious spoilers for episode 610, Caged Heat. There are going to be a ton of spoilers probably for the rest of the season and for all the other seasons. If you are avoiding spoilers, do not listen to this. Okay? Just don't. Avoid it at all costs. I'm warning you now. I'm warning you in the comments boxes. I'm warning you everywhere. Don't blame me if you get spoiled. Okay? You have no right to complain. I have warned you now majorly. For those who have stayed, this, like I said, it's going to be me talking to myself and trying to get my thoughts out. And normally I post knee-jerk reactions, but I sat on this for a couple of hours, and I typed out my initial thoughts, and then I sat on them and thought about them, and I realized I really need to just talk about them, because... And I wanted to do a DOS ranting because I haven't done one in a while, and DOS ranting implies ranting, and there will be some ranting going on here. But I want to make it clear that I'm trying my best not to tin hat. I don't think I'm tin hatting, but if it comes across as that I am, please tell me, okay? And I would love to hear your agreements, disagreements, conversation, whatever you want with this, okay? This is basically just for people who are fans of Supernatural. This isn't me going into something why it doesn't work. This is just me and my thoughts on what is going on in the series right now. And hoping that I find a few comrades in arms to talk about this, because I've got some serious problems going on right now with this. Alright, we're going into it. I've warned you, one more warning. Spoiler central in here, okay? For the latest episode and all the previous episodes, so just don't listen anymore if you don't want to be spoiled, okay? I've warned you. Home proper. I might as well begin with the stuff I actually liked about episode 610, Caged Heat. I liked that we've gotten an update on the Angelic Civil War. I've been wanting to know about that, because that's serious business. And we haven't heard much from it. You'd think there'd be alerts going on, because when angels fight, it makes a big boom. We know this in canon, and of course it wasn't a good update, but I wasn't expecting one. I really seriously wasn't. Castiel, I get the impression that he's the general of his side, but he's not an archangel. And Raphael is meaner, he's nastier, he's more powerful, and most of the angels who are high up are on his side and are of his opinion. So it makes sense that Castiel's not doing so well. I'd like to think he has numbers, because all the underlings weren't told of the plan to just let the apocalypse happen. Zachariah mentioned that in Season 4, that they couldn't tell anyone. It was mostly just the higher-up issues going on. So it's to be expected that he's losing. And it's, like I said, not surprising. I like that 2 predictions I've been making have come true. I've been saying that even if they got Sam's soul back, it's not going to be the prettiest of things, and that pretty much just confirmed it. And even worse than I thought was going to happen. And I never even considered that basically Michael and Lucifer are just sitting down there ripping into him repeatedly because they have nothing better to do. Wow. I never even thought about that. I feel dumb now not thinking about it. And of course the other one is that Samuel's doing it to get Mary back. I think a lot of people were expecting that, and they did a pretty good job of introducing it. And I totally love that Dean was the one who told him no, that he shouldn't do that. Because so much of the series has always been talking about how Dean would do anything to get his mother back. He was willing to alter time and do anything possible. But he finally found a limit. He was not willing to do that. I loved that. That was good characterization and good demonstration of a character's journey. It was good. I liked it. I liked Sam's biting his own arm to draw the devil's trap. Oh, that was awesome. Do me, Sam. You don't need a soul to do it. Just come on. That was so awesome. And of course, I can't go without talking about Castiel's crowning moment of awesome. that, that ruled. You know, I know everyone was talking about how they wanted the epic showdown and the battle royale between Crowley and Castiel, but that wasn't a showdown. In my opinion, it was better. That was just total epic ownage. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who disagree, but it was just complete and utter domination. That's what it was. He was subjugated. He was then trashed effortlessly and without hesitation by an angel who's not even way up on the power levels as it stands. Just epic. It's ownage. It totally was. He had him, and he did him in. It ruled. And of course, I'm sure everyone is now satisfied with the fact that Dean is apparently hellbent on killing Samuel. We never liked him. He never bathed, and points to you if you get that reference. And finally, thank you, Dean, for acknowledging that maybe Cass is having some problems of his own. Little jerk. That has been irritating me so much. He's in the middle of a war. He's clearly not doing well, and it's obvious he wants to be with you guys and be on Earth, but you just whine, and hurt his feelings because he doesn't show up when you snap your fingers. Just jerk. Just come on. He's got other things to do now. Okay, updates on the quest for Sammy's soul. Unsurprisingly, he doesn't want it back now. And I know a lot of people have been talking about how this is fraying their Sam and Dean's relationship and how the soul thing is confusing, but I'm kind of clinging to it because Sam can't properly think. He thinks in terms that are not so much black and white as all black. He's not evil. There's no evil here because there's just nothing. And it's a good exploration for all the people who complained about Sam's character and how, he's so bad in Season 4 when he's determined to kill Lilith when he's high on demon blood and that sort of thing. I like this because it makes it more than clear that he desperately needs his soul back because that made him Sam. And now that we see him now, he's a horrible person. But the thing that makes it even creepier is he's not inherently evil. He just doesn't care. It's good. I like it. And I like that he may remember the other emotion he had with his soul, but without it he can't care enough to really get it back anymore. Basically, the main thing is I get this plot, so I'm totally latching onto it. And that leads nicely into the subject of plots. Where is this season going? Crowley's dead. I mean, he's really dead. Castiel fried him 6 ways to Sunday. Who's our main villain? Is Meg taking over for King of Fel now? Is Samuel gonna be our enemy? Is Sam gonna be our enemy? Are the Alphas gonna be our enemy? Is the mother of the Alphas gonna be our enemy? I don't think it's gonna be Raphael. I mean, when's the last time we saw him? Has the entire Purgatory plot been dropped now? People, where are we going with this? I'm so lost. Getting Sam's soul is a good plot, to be sure, but at the moment, there's not really an enemy to go with that. At least not anymore. Crowley. With Crowley, there was one, and a delightful one, too. And yes, I am so sad to see him gone. I mean, I was hoping he'd get his, and I'm glad he did, but just sad to see him go. I was hoping he'd at least last the whole season, but he didn't even make it halfway. Pout. Well, at least he ended with some seriously awesome one-liners. Bye, Crowley, you will be seriously missed, but this isn't making any sense. They can't decide on a villain, damn it. We need one. We need one villain. Just one, so we can focus. Season 1 and 2, it was Azazel Yellow Eyes. Season 3 and 4 was mainly Lilith. Season 5, it was Lucifer. They're definite. I'll even take a set. Like how the angels as a whole were the kind of villains in Season 5, and how demons have always generally been villains in most of the seasons. Does this series have any idea where it's going? Is the person driving lost? Because I'm lost. I'm real lost. I don't know where we're going. It's just confusing. And, as for the angel watching porn and the subsequent reaction, I have no comment. Zip. Well, I do have one comment. Did you seriously just do that on TV? They can't. Can they do that? I don't think they can do that. And they did it. I'm starting to think Misha's right. The censors don't watch them anymore because that. Whew, how the hell did they get away with that? Seriously, how did you get away with that? But really, it relates to a problem that I'm going to discuss at length now, but in part 2, I was afraid this was going to happen. This is a 2-part DOS rant. I'm sorry. And for something also that's going to have such a narrow focus on the audience, because I know only a small fraction of you guys follow Supernatural like I do. So, I'll see you in part 2. I'll again warn for spoilers. See you there.